I've been away from for a few days. Yeah, these last days were very busy. That's why I wasn't able to make a live stream. Today we're gonna keep working on the concept art we were making the last live streams. I mean, since the beginning of live streams. Just waiting my pen to charge because, as usual, I forgot to charge it before starting the live stream. Let's just wait. So I'm gonna tell you what happened these days that I wasn't able to live stream. First of all was the weekend, so I'm planning of making the weekends my day offs, so that's why I didn't stream on Saturday and Sunday. But yesterday, with me and my wife, we had to go to another city to get my results of the evaluation. I was since March, no, June, I guess. I started investigating if I had any sort of ADHD or ASD, and it turns out I'm both. So that's why I wasn't able to live stream yesterday, because today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. I wasn't able to stream on Monday and on Tuesday. I thought yesterday I was gonna be able to do that, but since we got home yesterday, I was very, very, very tired. So I wasn't able to do that, and that's why we got a few days without live stream. But today we're gonna keep going, and yeah, so that's why I wasn't able to make it sooner. And yeah, so I'm just waiting my pen to charge, and we can go to the drawing. This is the drawing I'm making. Show you guys. And I was in the last live stream, I was working on lights and yeah, and making it feel more alive. But I feel like we can add some more details here. And yeah, I still don't know what to do with the brakes, the cars, but we're gonna figure it out today. Yeah, it's gonna work out. Let me just check my pen. Also, my iPad has to charge, but I have the charger here, so it's no problem. Just gotta wait for the pen because I forgot to charge usual. And look what's going on with my pen. The tip, and this thing is falling off all the time. All the time. There's that. That doesn't affect my pen at all. Let's see if it's charged. Okay, I think 39% is a good start. If we need to charge up later, I will. So yeah, let's just go into the drawing. I'm put my pad to charge now, and here we go. So yeah, how's everybody's day going? Hopefully you guys are good, having a good time today. And yeah, I'm just trying not to take too long to start the live streams now. I don't know if I was able to do that today. I think it was a little faster than the others. Um, yeah, sometimes I take a lot of. Sometimes I um. Let me just fix this thing. Wait a second. Sorry, I just saw this and I cannot leave it like that. What was I saying? Yeah, sometimes I think things are gonna take a certain amount of time, and it turns out it takes a lot longer than I was thinking. So that's why sometimes my live streams take a while to start, because I end up starting it and end up having to fix a lot of things in the meantime, and it ends up delaying the beginning of the live stream. So I'm sorry about that. Hey Luna, I missed you. Hey, I'm back. Was just saying the reason why I didn't make live streams this past few days is because I mean in the weekends I am opting to rest and leave the live streams for weekdays, and yeah, I mean, Monday to Friday, and rest into the weekend, just so I can have a sort of routine. And I have a little difficulty maintaining routines, but I, at the same time I need them. So there's that. And also I was out of town on Monday and yesterday, because on Monday I got my diagnosis, and that's why I wasn't able to work these past few days. So yeah, but we're here now, and we're finishing it up, this drawing finally. I think we're gonna finish it today. I want to finish today because it's been a long time, and I think we can. I think we're gonna be able to finish this today. So yeah, it turns out I am both autistic and ADHD. So that explains a lot, a lot of things. And yeah, I wasn't expecting to be both. I mean, um, I I thought I might be ADHD and I thought I might be autistic, but I thought it was one or the other. I didn't think I was both. So that's a lot, and it's a huge deal actually. And now I'm gonna start therapy and etc. Maybe medication. I don't know how it's gonna go yet. So yeah, because I have to treat my emotional part before. I don't know. I didn't understand it very well, but I have to treat my anxiety and other stuff. So yeah, a lot of things going on, and I'm still processing all of it. Like, but at the same time, I don't know how to say that in English. The results, I guess. Um, it made a lot of sense, and it says a lot of things that are because of these disorders, and I don't know, makes a lot of sense in my life, like, because I have a lot of difficulties in a lot of areas, especially in I don't know how to say that. Executive functioning. Yeah, that's the word, I guess. And these results explain a lot of why I'm not able to do things as fast or as focused as most people. So yeah, it was starting to affect my life and my relationships in general, and that's why I went looking up for answers and I got them on Monday, and yeah, I'm still overwhelmed with a lot of things. Autistic people are always super talented, long life autistic. Yeah, I get that a lot. I agree. I mean, all of it, all of the. I don't know many autistic people, but um, I watch a lot of people online, and yeah, all of them are very talented. So thank you. Um, glad you like my art. I always try my best to make my art look cool and good. And I still think I have a lot to learn, but it's a process, and yeah, I don't know how to put in words actually what I'm feeling, and that's something. um, that's actually an autistic trait. You're not knowing how you feel, and I have that a lot, like a lot. I never know how I feel. I never know how to describe what I'm feeling or why I'm feeling it, or like I don't know. I don't know. It's weird, actually, and but I know it's okay now. Like I know it's part of who I am and how my brain works, and yeah, and the therapy will help with managing all that, I guess. So I can't wait to start. Like it's gonna make a huge difference. Yeah. So yesterday I was very tired, so that's why I didn't make a live stream. I just wanted to curled up in a ball and be like and sleep because I was very tired. Me and my wife were very tired yesterday. And yeah, so I don't know how to what to add in this part of the picture. Now I feel like it's missing something. I don't know why. I don't know what. It's missing. Something's missing here. Maybe these here can have. Let me just turn on the grid again. Yeah, so I can make this here, I guess. No, here. Up top. No, it's here. Man, perspective is hard. Having a lot of trouble with perspective in this drawing. Like it's the most detailed and full of information drawing I've made in a while, and using perspective. Like I'm not usually a background artist, but I'm having a lot of fun making. Yeah. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I talking too low or too loud? I don't know. Long too loud? I don't know. I always ask this because I want everyone to be able to understand what is going on here. Yeah. Still, very reflective reflective, that word, with my diagnosis, and I hope it'll help me at least understand me better, like, and yeah. I don't know. You guys also went through something like that. I'm looking for um, getting tips of how to manage and how to get better. Like, not get better in the sense of getting a cure, because I don't know. I know there's no cure, and you shouldn't um, want a cure. Like, it's just my brain that's wired differently. But at the same time, I want to, make things easier, in the sense that it doesn't have to be so hard as it has been. It makes sense what I'm saying. I don't know. Not very good expressing myself. But yeah, I'm happy with having answers. I was very, very anxious till Monday. I was very anxious to know what it was, and if it was something, and it was two things. Wasn't expecting that, but it is what it is. And yeah, I guess I was always like that. I just have names now, I just have labels now, and yeah. So I don't know what I'm adding here. I'm just making boxes. And hopefully it will look cool. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the following. You. So, let's see. What can I do? I feel like here is very empty, and I don't know what to add here. Maybe more boxes. But boxes of what? I don't know. Here. I feel like I want to make a story time with all that's happened so far, but I don't know when I will be able to do that and when it will come out. Because I want to come back with the story times. It's so fun to make them, but it also takes up a lot of energy and a lot of time. And yeah, but I really, really enjoy making them. It just takes a lot of time because it's only me animating. My wife doesn't draw and doesn't animate yet. She says she wants to, but she didn't start yet. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I got lost in my thoughts. Sorry. So yeah, I don't know what I'm drawing here. Just making shapes to look like boxes, I guess. perspective is killing me today. Okay, okay. Now we got something. We got something here. So, yes, that's better. Now here we can add something to, I guess, I don't know, feels like something's missing here too. Is this the, no. I'm just gonna add another thing here. Is YouTube so slow? Like, it has the biggest delay I ever seen. The I don't know why. I mean, happens. Yeah, sometimes I get comment and it doesn't get it seems like I take a lot of time to read it, but it's just because YouTube has a delay. Sometimes I just don't see it because I'm looking at the drawing. That's a little better. A little better. Let's paint this now. Now the colors are another thing that kept me, because never know how it's gonna look. I always hope that it will look cool. So that's here, and now here too. Gonna add some green, soft green, yes, here. So we can have of shapes here, and yeah, it's supposed to be a pharmacy, so as you can see. So yeah, here, oh, I'm gonna make this red. It's supposed to be a medication. Now here, some blue, but it's already blue, so I don't know, purplish thing. Feels weird having an actual diagnosis, you know? I was I thought I had something for so long, but at the same time I thought I didn't had anything. You know? Does it make sense? Like, I don't know how to explain that. I guess maybe more people go through that. Like, what if I don't have anything? I'm just weird, you know? Or what if I have something and it's not what I was expecting? Like, I thought I had something, but it's something else. Or, I mean, it's kind of the case because I thought I had just one thing and I have two. So, that's a thing. But at the same time, it was kind of a relief to know that it's just my brain that it's wired differently. And I mean, knowing that can help me manage that, you know, because having no answers is the worst. You act like, I mean, people from the outside think you are not interested, you are just making, you're just lazy, you're just like, you know, and it's not that. It's just, um, it's just you being overwhelmed, I guess. And now things make a lot of sense. I'm remembering a lot of things of my life, childhood, and my life in general, and a lot of things are making sense now. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. It's just weird. I feel like it's, I don't know if it's normal. It's a normal reaction. I guess it is. Must be. But yeah. This looking cool. I don't know. It's, I feel like I'm gonna start this over. Let's, I'm just gonna put reflections in some of the windows, not in all of them, because I think it's looking kind of weird. Oops! Oh no. Like here and here, maybe. Yeah. I'm excited to get back with the live streams. I couldn't wait to finish this drawing. Actually, I been working on it for like a couple weeks now. I guess weeks. Yeah, it's been almost 2 weeks since I started. So so cool. Thank you. That you guys are enjoying my drawing. It's a concept art, and I hopefully will use this drawing in the actual short film, which I can't wait to start animating too, and I will do that in live stream. But you guys are gonna have to bear with me because I change a lot of things when I'm animating. I actually um always think things can get better, so it's the same thing with this drawing actually. I mean, I've been working on it for so long now, like 2 weeks. It's a lot for me to spend on a single drawing, and I just saw a mistake in the perspective again. I'm not fixing it. Sorry. I'm not fixing it. Oh man. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Forgot at all. Forgot all of it. um. But yeah, I think I'm looking at this drawing for so long that now I'm starting to see the mistakes, and that's something I find it hard because that's the thing about being an artist and about always, I mean, being always in learning process. Hey, welcome to the chat. Um, which is the looking too long for your to your drawing, like looking for too long, like um when you're working on a piece for a long amount of time, after a while of looking at it, you start thinking it looks like shit. And I don't know if it's only me. I don't. I feel like it's not only me. Like I feel like it's a thing of artists in general. That like we look at a one piece and you know, I've been away from this piece for a few days and now I'm looking at it again and then just like it didn't got any better. Sometimes it gets better. Sometimes you look at a drawing you're making and you feel like you're looking at it too much, so your eyes are kind of, what's the word, addicted to it, I guess. You start not liking your drawing. And sometimes when you stay a few days away from the drawing and you look at it again, you think, oh my god, I actually made this. It looks so cool. But that's not the case with this. Hi, I'm here from your coming out video. How are you doing? Hey, glad you enjoyed my video, and I'm doing okay. Was just saying, I found out I actually have ADHD and I am autistic. So that's two things that I wasn't expecting. Like I sorry guys, I'm gonna speak about this a lot today. I'm sorry. um right, feeling this with my own art right now, but I'm working on it, so it's getting more beautiful with each day. That's cool. I wish this was happening with this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's looking cool, but I think it could look better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, I don't know what it is, and I really don't know what it is that I could get better in it. It's just something's bothering me. Something. I don't know what. Maybe it's the details. Maybe it's lacking details. Maybe it's too much detail. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, yeah. Hopefully it will look cool in the end. I guess it will. I'm trying at least. But it was a good study. Like, I mean, for a person that don't usually make backgrounds, I think I was able to make a cool background. So yeah, I think it's part of my improvement in art in general, I guess. It's okay, I have ADHD too. Hey! Welcome to the club. I mean, yeah, it's... Oh, here, I can make this here. This here. Oops, here. Like this. I feel like this elevator, it's looking cool. It's one of my favorite parts. And it's so tiny. But I think it was a good idea. What are you drawing? I'm making a concept art for my short film, me and my wife's short film, which doesn't have a name yet, doesn't have a date, doesn't have anything yet. It just has the main character and this background so far. So the main character is this one. He's called Angelo, and this is his turnaround. And this is the background I'm making just to get a feel how how things will look in the short film. But I feel like I'm taking too long to make this background, and if I'm taking this long to make one background, imagine all the backgrounds in the short film. They will have multiple locations, like, I don't know if I'm capable of making so many backgrounds. I don't know. I mean, I know I am, but I actually at the same time I don't know if I am. Nice, thank you. Yeah, just I'm trying to give it a feel like it's a sunset, like it's an evening, end of day, you know, end of the day, so we can add some lights and things here, here, too. Feel like it's kind of cool. Like your art, thank you. I'm glad you guys are liking my art. Try my best to make it work, and yeah. And yeah, so here, lots of windows, right? Lots of windows. And yeah, I'm gonna try to make more consistent content here, this channel. More shorts, or story times. The story times I can't promise to have one new one anytime soon, because there's a lot of things happening right now, but I actually have a very old video that I recorded like in the beginning of the channel. Like it was supposed to be my second video of the channel, but it wasn't. Turns out I never finished it. But I made the entire storyboard of that video, and it was looking cool. It was funny. It was, I mean, I think it was funny. I never watched it again. I have to watch it again to remember if it is actually cool. But in my head, it was looking cool. And I want to finish that video, even though it's been years since I recorded it. But I felt like maybe updating it, you know, maybe doing something with it. I didn't want it to lose that video because it's a cool video, I think. Hey y'all, hope YouTube doesn't think I'm like 5 or something. This isn't. Why would YouTube 5 or what? Art. Yeah, I don't know. Art is for everyone, no matter the age. I mean, I'm almost 30, so I should say something. I'm actually turning 30 in November, and it's weird. It's so weird. I started this channel, I was like 23, I guess. Yeah, it was 2019, like right before the pandemic, right before I started this channel. And since then, a lot of things happened, a lot of things changed. I mean, I got more mature, I got married, so that's a thing, a huge thing that happened. And yeah, I feel like it's cool to have documented my beginning in the arts, actually, in animation, in art. And yeah, because I started drawing at age 22, So I haven't drawn all my life. I started learning actually the fundamentals much later. And at the time I thought I was too old to learn, but now I see that that doesn't apply. Like you can start drawing at any age and you will improve with time and consistency if you draw, especially if you draw every day, um, which I don't, but in the beginning I did draw every day. And it's true what they say about practice. Like it's not talent, it's practice. It's a lot of practice, a lot of studies, a lot of looking up tips and implementing them in your drawings, and yeah, watching other artists make their art and getting visual references, you know? Because that makes a lot of difference, like in general. It doesn't matter if you doesn't do art, like that's valid for any area of knowledge. Like you can always learn something new if you want, if you put time and effort, and yeah, and that's it. Like it's possible, you know. And I think I was able to do that without much trouble, because this became main my main special interest. Like it's always been, I always liked animation. I always enjoyed watching cartoons and movies, and yeah, I always found the animation universe very cool, like very cool. It's so cool because in animation you can do literally anything. If you if you can draw it, like you can do anything at all you can make. And that's magic, you know. That's, I mean, that's I don't know how to explain that, but it is magic for me. And yeah, I mean, I feel like more people should draw because it's fun, it's good for your brain, and it's good for your, you know, it's good for you in general, I guess. Making art, even if it's just a hobby, I highly recommend it. Like draw, you know, you should draw. Oh, that actually makes me feel better. I'm 19, so hearing you started at 22 gives me hope. Yeah, definitely. If you wanna draw, just start. Like, and I recommend you start drawing on paper. So when you go to digital, it will be a little easier for you. I started drawing only on paper because I didn't have uh, a drawing tablet on my computer, and I feel like that made a lot of difference. Like that made a huge difference in my improvement. Because when I started drawing on digital, it was hard at first because it's very different from drawing on paper. Like you will feel a kind of difficulty in it at first, but with practice you will notice that it gets a lot better. Like, and yeah, it's never too late to start drawing. I mean, that's something I learned with myself actually. I started drawing on my last year on of college. I was on university, right? And I started drawing right before I get my degree, and never looked back. Like it's the best decision I made in my life. Starting drawing, and I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. I guess, but I feel like I was always in this. Um, I was always interested in art, but I never thought I was able to do it. And when I started drawing, I thought, well, I'll never know if I don't try, and I want to make animation, so I have to learn how to draw. And I did. It was not fast, it was not easy, but with time you get better. And seeing your improvement, it's something that fuels the wanting to draw even more, you know? When you see your improvement, when you see that, like, I don't know, when I started drawing, after a month, I already saw some improvement in my drawings because I was drawing every day. So that's just fuel for keep going, you know? Does that make sense? I guess there's that. So every time I have the opportunity to say that to people that it's not too late to start drawing, it's because it's true. Like, it's the truth. So yeah, if you're still 19, I mean, if you start now drawing, you 5 years from now you have, wait, I'm not very good with math. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. You'll have 24. You'll be 24 actually. You'll be and I mean 5 years of drawing constantly will make a huge difference. And if you start now at 24, you will be basically a professional artist if you keep going, if you don't give up, you know? Because drawing is nothing more than muscle memory. And once you start it and you keep going, your hands will learn and you will get better with time. And yeah, that's the secret. You just don't stop drawing. And it will have sometimes that will feel like, oh my god, I feel like my my skills are regressing. But that's just your eyes getting better before your hands, you know? That happens a lot with artists. With me especially, this happens a lot, and I think that's what's happening with this drawing right here. Because what happens is, and my teacher, when I started drawing, I actually went after a drawing course, and my teacher at the time um, told me that that's very common. Like, that's a very common thing. Like, your eyes get visual references, and you start noticing more details all around you, like in life in general, like in the world around you. And it's normal to, it's kind of expected to have peaks of improvement. Like, you will notice that sometimes you will draw something and you look at it and you be like, oh my god, it was me who drew this. Like, I drew this. Like, it was actually me. And there will be sometimes that you draw something and you look at it and you think, what the fuck is that? Why did I draw this? Does it look so bad? You know? But that doesn't mean it looks bad. It just means your eyes are getting better than your hands beforehand. Like, sometimes the learning, the skill learning is like a coaster actually. It's weird. It's hard to explain actually. I'm trying to explain this, but I don't know if I'm making any sense. um but yeah, sometimes you have so much visual references that when you put your idea on paper, it feels like you're not improving at all, or even your improvement is getting worse. But that's not the case. Sometimes it's just because your eyes are seeing more details than before, but your hands are still catching up with it. So your hands that didn't catch up with it yet, but they will. It's just, you just have to keep going. And yeah, that's it. Like, and you will notice an improvement. I feel like this is what's happening in this drawing here. Like I'm looking at it and I'm not liking it at all. Like I'm liking it a bit, but I feel like there's something I could make to improve it, but I don't know what yet. I don't know what it is. So I'm just gonna keep going, and yeah, I'm not gonna give up in this drawing, but in the next ones I will probably do a little better because of that, because my eyes are getting more trained, I guess. I guess that's the word, trained. Um and yeah, I it's a very interesting process actually. I could speak about it for a long time. um that's interesting. You learn to draw really fast. Wow, really literally hope car. Well, I don't think it's fast. I don't think it was fast actually. I think it got easier definitely with time, but I don't know. I feel like drawing is just a constant training. Like you're always practicing when you're drawing. And that's why you get better. And that's why sometimes you can look fast. But don't compare yourself to others because people have different abilities and different times to learn something. So sometimes someone will appear to learn something really really fast, but at the same time sometimes people take a little longer to learn that same skill, but that doesn't mean you're not gonna learn it. You know, you just have to practice a little more, and that's okay. That's totally okay. I mean, you can say I learned fast, but in other areas of my life I didn't learn some things. So in art in specific I'm good, but in the rest of things not so much, you know? Does that make sense? So doesn't don't um don't think you are not capable of it, because you are, you know. And everyone can draw if they can, if they want. And I feel like it's missing some. Oh, I think I know what's missing here. I think I know what's missing here. Let's turn off the colors for now, just so I can add this thing that's missing. Oops, the cars too. Yeah, and the motorcycle. Oh, actually, I think we don't have to hide the colors of this. I'm gonna add some light pole here, because this is supposed to be. Oops. This is supposed to be a street in São Paulo, and there is a lot of posts. Is that the name, post? I don't know. I think it's light pole actually. But yeah, we have a lot of them here, and I didn't draw any. That's why something's missing here, I guess. Yeah, I think that's it. Why it's looking weird. Something's missing. Here. And here. Now I have to erase the windows here, this part here. Should I erase it? Yeah, I made it in the same layer, so that's no choice. time is it? Okay. So yeah, having fun today. Talking to you guys. Hopefully you guys are having fun too. Just chilling here. Yeah, a lot of light poles here. I have to make a new one over there too. I have to turn on the grid again, cause just so I don't make any mistakes with perspective, cause perspective's hard. Like, um, yeah, it's not intuitive at all. Once you get the hang of it, I feel like it's gonna get easier, but you haven't got the feel of it. Okay, now here I have a light pole. I feel like it's too close to the door. Oh man. Let's do this all again. Erase that. Can I add another layer? No, I reached the limit of layers. That's something it's annoying me a lot in this iPad recently. Use a reference for the background. Just memory and feels. No, I actually for this one I didn't. I probably should have, but I didn't. Yeah. I feel like that's why I forgot some things. But yeah. But something that's annoying me a lot in this iPad is the lack of memory. That's why I can't add many layers to it, because it's full and the drawing is bigger. Like, it's big, it's huge. So um, that's why I only have 42 layers to work in, which is a kind of a lot. Sometimes I only have 25 layers to work in, so this one is big, but I feel like sometimes it's harder. Um, so I think I'm gonna get a reference actually for this light bulb, cause I'm having trouble making this, and I know. I mean, I was in Sao Paulo on Monday, so I literally saw it, saw them, the streets and the feel of it not long ago. But it's one thing you have. It's one thing to have memory reference, and another thing to actually have a reference in front of you. So if you're starting to draw right now, use reference. Like, I used to use references a lot when I started drawing. Like, you cannot learn how to draw without using a reference or without practicing by copying a drawing you like. I mean, when I started drawing, I usually practice by trying to draw characters that I loved, like from Steven Universe, from Adventure Time, from Gravity Falls, from The Owl House. All of these cartoons were very helpful for me when I was drawing, when I was learning how to draw. Like, at first I was just copying it, but then I started trying to make those characters in new poses and making fan arts, and with time and a lot of patience I was able to make all the fan arts you can see I made over the years. And Shira made a huge part of that because I was in hyper focus mode when I watched it. Same thing with Steven Universe, but Shira was my second most relevant hyper focused phase. Um, and yeah, did you? Oh, I usually use close to 50 layers. Yeah, I usually, if you don't give me a limit of layers, I will use like literally hundreds of layers. I'm working on a current piece and it's 14 layers, so this is pretty big for me. Yeah, 50 layers are a lot of layers. A lot of layers. It's just because I would usually draw. I started my digital art journey on Photoshop. So I I mean, on Photoshop you don't have a limit of layers. So I usually would draw without caring about this. And when I got this iPad, I saw that some projects have a limit of layers, and that sometimes makes my life a little harder in the sense that I can't. I have to think through a lot more about the things I'm doing, like this here. Yeah. Draw that. I draw that. Okay. A lot of light poles here have a lot of wires and wiring around it and things that makes the electricity the I'm not being able to speak very clearly today. Sorry about that. Hopefully I'm making sense. But yeah, I have the little details here that yeah. So I'm gonna just add this here too. How do I do that? Oh, okay. All this line here. This perspective line here. And yeah. They usually have a lot of wires going through. It's telephone wires actually. They are very common here. Um, I know in some countries the wiring is made on the underground, so that's why there is not a lot of light poles. And I mean the light poles are there, but the wiring is not, you know. But here, it's not made like that, so we have a lot of wires on the view. Hopefully that makes sense in the final drawing. I feel like I'm gonna duplicate this one, and also I'm gonna do some layer here just so I can see what I'm doing and be able to add more details, more accurate details about this. And I have to add more and more light poles because they go all over the place. There's not just only one in one street like that. They are everywhere. Oh no. Oh, okay. That was the building. Here too, and here too. Your drawing skills are really good. Thank you. I didn't know Procreate has a limit. I use the same program. Yeah, I think, I don't know if that's true. I don't know. But I think my limit of layers is because my iPad has very few memory. So it just has 32 gigabytes of memory, of internal memory. So that's very few. Let me show you guys. Like, let's see this. Like, I'm gonna show you guys how much, how low, how few memory I have to work in. Like, look at this. And doesn't I don't have many things on my iPad. Most of the memory it takes, it's the iPad OS and the system data. Like 9 gigabytes, almost 10 gigabytes are only the iPad OS, and I wasn't even able to update it yet because I don't have enough memory to update it. So yeah, hopefully soon I will be able to get a new iPad so I can get a 256 gigabyte and not 32 gigabyte, because that makes a lot of difference, and that's why I think my Procreate limits my layers, because you just don't have space to have more than this amount of layers in a drawing this size. So maybe that's why your Procreate doesn't have a limit, because your iPad probably has a lot more memory than mine. That affects a lot in the drawing process. But that's what I got right now, and I cannot afford a new iPad yet, so we're gonna work with what we have and hope for the best. But yeah, this drawing is actually, let me see just the size. Yeah, it's pretty big, you know. I made it so I could print it sometime. I don't know if I want to print it one day. I can. So that's why I've been making my drawings a little bigger lately. But usually my limit of layers is very much higher. Like, if my drawing is not that heavy and big, I can work with more than 100 layers. But since lately I've been trying to make my drawings printable, that requires a bigger project and more layers. But my layers are limited, so we work with what we have and make it work. And yeah, I mean, it makes me get creative, you know, like more creative with my solutions here, because I have to make it fit. But yeah, I mean, I wish I could just duplicate this one and put it over there, but I will have to unite some layers, and I don't know what layers I can unite now, because I already merged a lot of them. Oh, maybe this sketch I can delete it, and yeah, but I still need one layer to be able to do that. And this is what is this? Oh, okay. Yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm just thinking about how can I do that now. I think I know what I'm doing. What I'm gonna do that. And adapt it to the perspective here. Short and here, both there. Warp. Handy thing too. Warp has been very cool for me lately. The warp tool, because since I started using it, I wasn't very. I didn't have the habit to use this tool very often, but now I'm learning to make it work better, and I'm liking it. Like, been helpful, very helpful. Cool. The distort is also very cool for making things fit into perspective. It helps a lot when you have to fix something so you don't have to redraw it from scratch. So that's why I like digital art, because you can fix things a lot easier, you know? I mean, I love making traditional art too. I make some watercolors sometimes. And I have to practice it more, you know? Like, I feel like I have to practice more on traditional art so I can get better in digital art, you know? Because I will draw things a little faster, I will have more notion of where to put things, the proportion of things. Sometimes I make a hand too big and I have to fix it, and I want to be able to draw the hand right size from the beginning. So yeah, there's that. Let me see what I can do here. Yeah, that's a little better. Now I can do the wires here. The reference again. Okay, I forgot. Of course I forgot something. Here there's just some tiny things that hold the wires together, and I forgot to draw them. So we're doing this now. All right. Now the next one. Nope. How did I do? Okay. All right. Now we can do this here. This here. Oops, they're not so loose. Wait. This. me just. Nope. Okay. EB. This. F2. And now this. All right. This is how it looks like. So let's just. Hi. Welcome to the follow. Subscribe. Welcome. Thank you for the following. Yeah, let's keep going. Here. Here. Nope. Not looking cool. Here. Oops. No. Sometimes Procreate likes to do something that I didn't ask to. Okay. Just here, here, and here. Okay, now it's looking cool. And now I feel like I should add more light bulbs. And the rest of it. But I cannot do that with this layer here. Do that. Try it here. Nope, nope. Alright, we're gonna erase this one over here. I guess here. Now the board, so put it into perspective. More detail. All right. Now we can do this here. Paint. Oh, and get better visual. All right, looking cool. Totally forgot to add this on the other live stream, but I think I was very anxious for Monday, so that's why. Now I have to fix this wiring here. Disconnect. Little bit less. Oops. Oh man, forgot to. These details. this. Also forgot to. Here. And here. And also here. Alright. Now the wiring. Okay. Alright. Alright. And even add some doves in the wiring. That would be funny. Like they always are chilling in the wiring. This. They're always just chilling there. No? Know what I mean? Those little birds. Just chilling. The wiring in the middle of the city. What's up? Calling my dog. His name is Mr. Fox, but in Portuguese. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Now let's see it with color. See it all with color. Yeah, let's see the whole picture. Let's see. Okay. No more layers. Oh. Right, let's do this. And here. And now we color it. That's what was missing. Going to add as much detail as possible. But I feel like I'm still forgetting something. Still like maybe I should add a light pole on this side, or maybe just a black like a stop sign or something, or maybe just have to make a little pause now, but I'll be back soon. I'm not even not ending the live stream. Just a little pause. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah. We'll finishing it soon. So let's do that. But I'm not finishing the live stream yet. Just making a little pause. Yeah.